Les here, and welcome to day 5 of Shocktoberfest 2021. Today we're going to be doing a dark comedy, something a little off on the beaten path of horror, but you know what? Interesting nonetheless. We are going to be talking about Don Coscarelli's 2002 Bubba Ho-Tep. Now this one, okay, you know what? I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I've watched this maybe a handful of times. It was hard to get into, and the main reason why I went to go see it anyways was because of Bruce Campbell. I love Bruce Campbell. I don't care what anybody says about him. You know, hey, if chins could kill, he's got the chinniest of the chins. So, we're going to talk about it right now. So the story takes place in a nursing home where a man named Sebastian Haff, who is an Elvis impersonator, honestly believes he is Elvis Presley. And it turns out in this story, Sebastian Haff was trying to be a great Elvis impersonator and he breaks his hip. Or Elvis breaks his hip and then he tries to take places with Sebastian Haff. So Sebastian Haff becomes Elvis, and then Elvis becomes a man in a nursing home, and Sebastian Haff is the Elvis who is found dead in the toilet. So while this is going on, you know, the nurses don't believe him, nobody believes him, and he's just kind of sitting there feeling like an idiot with a growth below his waist, like a tumor, something like that. Not exactly sure, but we're not going to get into it because it's TMI. So throughout the story, Sebastian Haff, or aka Elvis, is talking to another elderly man who says he is JFK. And the way how they kept him alive was they put a bag of sand in the part of his head that was blown off during the 1963 Dallas assassination, and they toned his skin black to make sure that nobody could recognize him. I mean, yeah, like I said, this story is really, really odd. But it's not over yet, folks. We get to talk about what's even more odd about this. There are patients at the nursing home that are dying off left and right, out of nowhere, just randomly. No sight to be seen of what's causing it, until you see an old mummy in cowboy boots and a hat, known as Bubba Ho-Tep, the hillbilly cowboy mummy. Whew! Yee-wee! One of the things that they find out that it's a mummy is there's hieroglyphics on a bathroom stall, or as Elvis says, "This is what you bring me in here for? Looking at a bunch of writing on a shithouse wall." It's basically hieroglyphics, and it says things like Cleopatra does the nasty, Tutankhamun sucks donkey do. I mean, like things like that. It's just like, what in the hell am I watching? And then there's an old man named Kimosabe dressed up as pretty much the Lone Ranger, and he's trying to shoot off Bubba Ho-Tep with cap guns and ends up dying of a heart attack. Well, Elvis and JFK decide they need to band together and destroy Bubba Ho-Tep. And, well, they succeed, but at the cost of their own lives. Oof. I mean, it's sad, but it's an interesting story. Now it's time to talk about what I like and what I don't like about this film. We're just going to talk about what I don't like, and just to start off the bat. It's not necessarily bad. It's just, most of the time I'm just watching this film going, what the fuck is going on here? Especially how Bubba Ho-Tep steals souls out of the elderly. How do I put it nicely? Oh, I get it. In the words of Squirrely Dan from Letterkenny, Bubba Ho-Tep paid attentions to the buttholes. Yep, that's how he did it. Yeah. I mean, what I do love about this film, I mean, the casting, I mean, it's pretty much laced around Bruce Campbell and the late Ossie Davis. I mean, this man has been in quite a number of phenomenal films from the past, and granted, this was one of the last films he did before his passing later on. You know, at least he did something interesting. We'll just say that. Now, the story for this movie, I mean, it's a coin toss. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's kind of dark. But, I don't know. I mean, I think Bruce Campbell kind of phoned this one in a little bit. So, I'm going to have to go ahead and... man. All my fellow Bruce Campbell fans, don't hate me. I'm going to have to give this one a C+. I mean... When I first heard about this movie about Bruce being a Elvis impersonator, I was actually laughing and thought it'd be cool because Elvis fighting evil. I mean, there's been a lot of, fan fiction storylines of like Elvis fighting zombies and things like that, or Elvis fighting the devil. I mean, but this was just, I feel like they kind of phoned this one in. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one a C+, definitely. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this episode, regardless of the talking about sucking souls out of rear ends and low grades, but we hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you leave a thumbs up. Hey, leave a thumbs down if you feel I phoned this review in, because I kind of did, I'll admit. Make sure that you share on social media, and as always, push that little red button, and don't forget to ring that bell for instant notifications on Dragonfire Entertainment. Until then, after this review, we hope you stay by and watch Day 6 of SHOCKTOBERFest 2021. I'm Wallman Wes, and I'll see you soon. Stay tuned, and next time, I hope you stay scary.